Hello my fellas and welcome to Battle of Stars, a show where we put a bunch of different characters to fight against each other to see who would win in a fight. For this round, we are gonna feature two telepathic powerhouses from video games, Silver the Hedgehog, the psychic time traveler, and SANS the skeleton, the pun-loving skeleton with time awareness. My name is James and welcome to the first episode of Battle of Stars. On the future, Earth was in total disaster with flames everywhere and eternal darkness. People's hopes were all destroyed. And all of this was caused by the flames of disaster known as Iblis. However, one hero could save it by going back to the present and destroy the Iblis trigger, aka Sonic, and this hero's name was Silver the Hedgehog. Through his adventure, Silver discovers Sonic's innocence. After almost killing him and getting interrupted these two times, he and Blaze try to stop Mi-Files from destroying the past and trigger Iblis, and after discovering the truth, Silver and Blaze return to the future to defeat Iblis by using the Chaos Emeralds. Plus, Blaze dies in the story. The end. Now who the hell is Silver? Silver the Hedgehog is a 14-year-old white hedgehog, where its first appearance was in the most beloved Sonic game ever made. He is best described as having a strong sense of justice, and it is this personality trait that motivates him to head back into the past to correct the future. He believes in standing up for those who can't stand up for themselves. This led him to accept Blaze when everybody else was teasing her for her pyrokinetic abilities. When he pursues an enemy, he does so with a relentless determination. Silver's main power is his psychokinesis. This grants him with the ability to manipulate the environment around him with the power of his mind. With this, he's able to telekinetically grab and move up to several objects many times his own size and weight as both a single or collective mass. An example would be his Meteor Smash. He forms a compressed ball of objects, such as cars, trucks, parts of builds etc. over 20 times his own size, and could weigh over several tons. He can also use it to fly and hover in high speeds that can keep up with the likes of Sonic. Also, Silver can use it for offensive and defensive tactics. When repelling objects with his psychokinesis, Silver can throw them with enough force and speed to crush metal, fly tremendous distances, and even stun enormous monsters like Iblis. Grab onto certain non-solid objects, such as fireballs and certain types of energy blast and pure project psychic energies that he can manipulate into energy-based attacks, such as the Psycho Knife, where he performs a sharp and deadly blade and throws at his foes, and the Psycho Shock, which let him charge pulses of energy that can paralyze opponents and machinery. Silver can apply his psychokinesis for his other abilities. He can use it for the ability of ESP, giving him extrasensory perception that allows him limited telepathy. He can also teleport himself over short distances, like a type of dodge. Now enough with his powers. Let's see what he can do without them. Like very other Sonic character, Silver has super speed and lightning fast reflexes and senses, being able to mimic and cope with approximately even Sonic and Shadow's movements. He is durable enough to resist fire, slid along the ground for long distances without getting harmed, managed to survive being buried under what could be worth several tons of debris and Sonic's homing attacks. All of this is very impressive. This boy still has many flaws. Silver doesn't have too much hand-to-hand battle experience and relies too much on his psychic powers. If he overuses his psychokinesis, Silver can become extremely fatigued and will need to regain his energy. He's also very naive, cocky, arrogant and can sometimes get insecure when he is alone.
Induce chaos control. I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save the world!
The underground, a place where secret animals and monsters live there, such as dogs, goats, evil psychopathic flowers, and whatever elf is. These creatures have dreams and hopes to enter the royal guard. Others want to be a star and many more. But be careful, because if kill one of these monsters, especially a skeleton, then prepare to fight one of the most difficult boss in gaming history, Bowser.
Yeah.
Kiss me.
I mean, SANS the skeleton. Yee. Now who the heck is SANS? SANS is a skeleton from a RPG indie game called Undertale that doesn't disappear off my YouTube recommendations. He is pun-loving lazy skeleton that sleeps on his job, likes to drink ketchup and hates making promises. His laziness is a combination of fatalism and apathy. SANS wonders if his indolence stems from his knowledge that any progress he makes will be erased when the timeline resets. SANS' most iconic move is his bone manipulation. He can throw and create multiple bones from many different sizes that can give an insane amount of damage. These bones can be either normal or blue. The normal ones are self-explanatory and the blue ones can only hurt you if you move. So don't move it. When the bone is blue, he can also use his gaster blasters, which are dragon goat skull lasers that fire speed of sound. White lasers. Not only he can shoot at you, but he can also aim them with his telekinesis. With this, he can lift and throw his opponents from any direction by grabbing their its souls. He can also teleport with its shortcuts and even break the fourth wall after seeing the player's actions. Now let's talk about his most powerful ability, the Karmic Retribution. The Karmic Retribution is the ability to remove invincibility from his opponents via how much karma they have. The opponent getting hit for even one frame inflicts not just the one damage, but also increases karma by some amount. If karma is above 0, it eventually drains back down to 0 in increments of 1, inflicting 1 damage with each drain. He also possesses fourth wall awareness, as shown him every time making an pun or a joke and timeline awareness, since he has been highly educated in the existence of time and space around him. And for a small and big boned skeleton, he's pretty fuzzy to keep up with Frisk, who can dodge lighting. And while this sounds kinda impressive for a skeleton with magical powers, especially for one of the bosses in the Undertale universe, he has only 1 HP health and only gives his all if it's necessary. However, his determination can help him to survive more than one hit in the battle.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell.
It's to prepare the circumstances. This battle will take place in the underground with no prep. Also, Silver will not be able to turn into Super Silver. Let the fight begin.
Let's finish this! Meteor smash!
Ugh, fine. The result was kinda predictable. Let's be realistic. This was a pretty fair fight with each character carrying a different category. Silver is strong enough to lift cars and parts of buildings, while SANS has only lifted a child and he's more durable too, has been surviving his own meteor smash, which possesses multiple objects and can resist fire, while SANS, even with his determination, can be taken down with just one hit. In terms of speed, this was pretty close. SANS can keep up with Frisk, who can dodge SANS Gaster Blaster, which are lasers that can travel at speed of sound, and Silver is fast enough to keep up with Sonic and Shadow, and his flight boosts his speed even higher, so the speed category goes to Silver. While SANS' bone and soul manipulation can give Silver trouble, Silver's superior physicality and experience gave him the win to this battle, making the winner of this fight Silver the Hedgehog. On the next episode of Battle of Stars.
What is this power?